understand why our story, who we are, what our story is making us to who we are today. They say, who did it? I say, God did it. God did it. I take no credit.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Let me say it one more time for the folks in the back. Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Now I have to say it 3 times because a 3-strand cord is not easily broken, and that's me, Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Welcome to Elite Businesswomen. Let's give Elite Businesswomen a round of applause. They are one of the best in Raleigh. Come on now, they won the award, the best of the best community, our organization. So we're super excited to Elite Businesswomen. We've been around for years. We are a nonprofit in the state of North Carolina, and we are about to do some things that have never been seen. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard with the Elite Businesswomen. Us women need to come together, and most important, we need each other. I can't do it without my sister. I need my sister, and my sister need me because it's something she got that I may need, and so it's something I got she may can use. Let me just tell you, and that's how we build each other up instead of tearing each other down. So with the Elite Businesswoman, I'm super excited. I'm gonna take off these glasses because I like for y'all to see my eyes. I can't tell. I'm cool, but I ain't look. I'm gonna take those off. But and I got my hair on tonight because my other hair was curling up and won't acting right. My little cut. So as y'all know, I got my little cut going on, but it's too curly. That hair is too curly. But we want to tonight have someone on who I am inspired by. She is running circles. She's a trailblazer. She's doing some amazing things. She is a visionary. Let me just tell you. Look, I have to let her tell you about herself. But we, with Elite Businesswomen, this is Elite Businesswomen Sister2Sister, and we are sisters. And I don't stress the point enough that you need your sister. You know, we can mess any relationship up, and we can forgive any man, but we will not forgive our sister. And so tonight, I want you to forgive your sister. What the words say. How many times do you forgive your sister? 70 times 7? Come on, somebody. That means eternity. You keep forgiving, you keep your heart pure. And once you keep your heart pure, it allows the blessings to flow. And you wonder why you're not having good relationships, because you messed up that one relationship that God sent you. He sent you that blessing. And sometimes we don't like the way it comes, but he sends you that person to bless you, and you messed up that relationship. And you got to go back and humble yourself and apologize. It's okay to apologize. I was wrong. I was in the wrong attitude, the wrong spirit that night. I didn't feel good or something. It was one of those months, the times of the months. And, you have to understand that it's okay. That's maturity. When you can apologize, yeah, that is mature. Like I could be the bigger person. What did Michelle Obama say? When they go low, you go high. Come on, somebody. We have to start being the example. And I'm an example because I hate confrontation. I hate arguments. I will let God deal with it. I will let God deal with it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to go back and say I'm wrong, because I'm a grown woman. And my daughter's watching and other people watching how you handle. And God is most definitely watching, because he looks at how you handle things. He gives you tests to see if you're ready for the next level. And if you can't apologize for being wrong, or if you can't be the bigger person, What level can he take you to? And we all want to go to the next level. And that's where we're going. We're in a now season to go to the next level. And that's what God wants to do for you. And so tonight I have my sister on, and she's an amazing woman. And let me just tell you, I want her to tell a little bit about herself. So look, I'm going to bring her on, my sister. Hey,
Hi.
sis, can you tell them who you are and what you do? I want you to, introduce yourself. I love that.
Yes. So thank
I love women to brag about themselves on my show because I'm okay with it. I'm gonna pump you up.
Okay. Okay. Well, I want to say first and foremost, I thank God for allowing you to have me on your show. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Sister to sister. That's just amazing in itself. So, hello, everybody. I am Nisa Shepherd, CEO and founder of Miracle Moments LLC. And Miracle Moments LLC is based off my life where I experienced my first miracle moment at birth with my esophagus and my stomach not connected. And also,
Oh, we're gonna get into
um,
that. We're gonna get into that part right there. We're gonna hold on.
yeah,
Yeah, so she has her organization her business called Miracle Moments, which was she told me the spelling of the name. I was like, Miracle Moments. Oh, I love it. I love it. It
mhm,
clicked for me.
yeah,
It had to click for me. So sometimes I'm like, oh, that is amazing. And what made you come up with Miracle Moments? But was it I hadn't spell it like that. I know it was your story, but
yeah. So one day I think I was riding with one of my friends, and I was like, I want the business name to embody who I am, and of course, be different. So, like when people see it, they're like, question, maybe I spelled it wrong. So then I'm able to tell them my story and tell them my testimony of what I experienced from the beginning of my life. So that's the story behind why it's spelled Mirakul and not the regular way, right? Because we have this, what is it, the circle that's spelled Cirkul. So I was like, okay, that's very neat. So let me just
do
kind
it
of
a
use that and change the way I spell miracle differently, right?
yes, yes, and it's a beautiful way. I love it, and you
Thank you.
definitely it's got my attention with it. So it definitely pulls the attention of the audience because we're trying to figure out, Mary Holland, wait, what is it?
Did I spell it? They be like, did I spell it wrong?
And when you say it, it'd be like, oh, okay, I know now.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to have you on, and thank you so much. It's an honor to talk with you tonight. And I want you to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your story. I know you said it was a miracle, and you are a miracle for what your. I mean, just listening to your story, I read it, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh my God, we have so much in common. And so, tell us about your story and how, oh God, how you're still here. That's a blessing.
Yeah, I'm still here by the grace of God. So, like,
Yeah.
over 37 years ago, I was born. And when I was born, the doctor realized that my esophagus and my stomach was not connected. So, they had to consult a doctor in Duke that specialized in what I needed. So the next day after I was born, I was sent with the transporters, not my parents, just me, the Lord, and the transporters to you know, Duke Children's Hospital. And I was there for about a month and a half after I was born. Now, mind you, I am the youngest of six children. So it
Yeah.
wasn't just like I was the first one, right? So at Duke, they put my esophagus and my stomach together, reconnected that. And then also, I went through multiple heart valve surgeries. So the heart valve surgery it was like an emergency because when I turned 35, I started interviewing my parents because I want to write a book about my life, right? So that's when I realized the heart valve surgery actually wasn't planned, but it was an emergency. So they when my mom and my dad, they were here in Beaufort, North Carolina, and I was all the way in Duke. So they called and they were like, "We have to do emergency heart valve surgery." And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my mom told me they were at church that same night. So they got the church to pray and everything like that, because at that time they didn't have like reliable transportation to really get them to Duke.
Yeah.
So one of the church members actually allowed them to use one of their vehicles to go back and forth to come see me, in addition to other family members.
Oh
So
man.
yeah.
And
And
so tell us what the esophagus, like what the esophagus, how important the esophagus is.
say that one more time. I'm sorry.
how how important the esophagus connected to
Oh,
your.
yes, the esophagus. Yeah, listen, the importance of it for you to eat, for you to digest your food, drink, all the things, right? So
Yeah.
I was not able to do that by mouth for 5 years because I was on a feeding tube. And if
So
I did, yeah,
so yeah, you were on a feeding tube for 5 years.
five years.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. And how
yeah.
did you deal with that?
Well, to be honest with you, it was nothing but the Lord, of course. And I remember I tell this story all the time because it's a part of my story. So, like when I was young, when I had the feeding tube, my sisters and my god sister, they thought it would be very hilarious for me to consume a Oreo, right? Knowing that I couldn't have solid foods. So they wanted to give me an Oreo, and the Oreo was good, mind you. But however, after that, my stomach burst. So my tube had to be changed. Yeah.
Oh my God. I said me and you have so much in common because lupus attacks my esophagus. And when it attacked, I had been sick for like 3 years and couldn't
Mhm.
eat and drink. And but they knew it was something with my stomach, but the esophagus had it where I had thrush and I couldn't
Oh,
swallow,
wow.
and it was so sore. It was like so sore. They wanted to give me a feeding tube, but I rejected the feeding tube. But the esophagus is so important. And I asked them, I
Yeah.
said, can you just take it out? And they told me, no, you need it to eat or drink. And that's why I wanted you to explain it, because some people don't know how important an esophagus is to your life. And you being on having esophagus and then having the feeding tube, and what finally happened? What finally changed for you? What so that
So what finally changed was, of course, the reconnection, and then going back and forth to the doctor. Of course, they checked it, make sure I would be able to eat solids without the feeding tube. And praise God, when I was about 5 or 6, I had the feeding tube removed. And y'all, probably like one of the best things is eating by mouth. Y'all, like, really, you don't understand
it
if
is?
you're not able to consume
Yeah.
food or liquid by mouth
Oh,
until like it happens. Because even when I turned, I would think I was like 36, 35 or 36, I started having issues where every time I was eating something or drinking, I would cough, not
mhm,
understanding what was going on. Well, I ended up having to have an upper endoscopy. So I had to
okay.
have it the first time.
Yeah.
And they was telling me everything that was going on, and then I had to go to another doctor where they wanted to do another test. So then come to find out, my esophagus was narrow going down. So
Oh,
that's what was causing the me to cough or uh, feel pain when I would eat or drink, right?
mhm,
And so I had my second upper endoscopy, and that was with, I think it was with a balloon. So when they did that, they
Mhm.
ended up going in and stretching the esophagus, right?
And that's a
Yeah.
painful, painful procedure. I had mine stretched as well because they said it was shrinking. I'm like, shrinking? What is going how is it
Yeah.
shrinking? Like, I don't understand. I had to ask so many questions, but they went in and stretched it, and that was the worst thing that they could have ever done.
Yeah, it was it was very uncomfortable because
Yeah.
then they did like two or I think two tests at the same time. Like did they went in and did the stretching of the esophagus, and then of course the aftermath of the healing when you go home, it's like you really like the first couple hours or first day after you want to
Mhm.
eat and but you really don't have the desire to do that because you in pain. So I'm
Yeah.
like, Lord. And y'all, I was literally in tears because I was like kind of scared because of what could come with it, right? But I just had to, continue to keep my faith, keep knowing that God brought me this far not to leave me. So whatever I experience in this moment, God would see me through, right? Because I've gone from the age of 6 to 35, I would say, and not had any issues with my esophagus or anything like that. So it's just a reminder that God is a healer and He's a sustainer no matter what situation
Yes,
that
he
we
does.
may encounter.
And you got that right because he has definitely healed mine. I have issues. It comes back and it goes because lupus is a it's not my lupus, but lupus is a recurring illness, that disease that can continue to attack different parts of your body. And so, one of them, it loves my esophagus and my chest and my
Mm,
stomach. And so, when you say that about, you know, it tries to shut me up, and I think that's what it was from birth. You know, they were trying to keep you from coming out and doing what you do today.
yeah,
But God had another plan for you, and that's why you're not having that issue anymore, and you're completely healed. And I thank God for that because
yeah,
I look at situations and I say, "Oh, God tried to shut her up at birth. You know, He tried to kill us at birth.
yeah,
So that we wouldn't just be able to do the things that we're doing now, because He already seen the future before we even were born. And you have a scripture that you love, Jeremiah 29:11. That's my favorite scripture. And
mhm,
I'm just telling you, He has a plan for us. He knew us
yeah,
in our mother's womb. He knew beforehand who we were going to be. And that's why He gives us these tests and gives us these trials. And I mean, because people, I really don't know how important the esophagus. I can't get over how important the
yeah,
esophagus is in your stomach to keep you alive. Because if you
yeah,
didn't get that feeding tube, you wouldn't be alive. You know, it
mhm,
wouldn't sustain you. And
yeah,
so I'm super, thanking God that they connected it, and you had to go through surgery for that, right? That could get the connection
yes, ma'am.
and oh man.
Yeah, and I still to this day like have the scars to tell the story of like every time like cuz I have 'cause of course my esophagus was in my stomach, so every time I see it it just reminds me how good God is and how far he's brought me because it could have been another way but God. And that's why I like to say every moment in life is your miracle moment because we're not guaranteed the next moment, the next second, the next month, let alone the next hour, right?
That's right.
So every moment is a miracle moment.
It is. And that's
Yeah.
how I live my life. Every time, every breath that I take, every time I wake up, I don't be mad that God chose me to fight these battles.
Mhm.
He gives his strongest soldiers the toughest battles. And
Yeah.
I know that I'm a soldier. and you are as well because you came through that and you didn't let that stop you. Now, tell us a little bit about Miracle Moments. What is it that you do? Because you do a lot with Miracle Moments, encouraging women, encouraging people. You're speaking on a lot of different platforms. So I want to get to that in a minute. But I want you to tell me about Miracle Moments. How what the Miracle Moments, entail.
Okay, so what we do within Miracle Moments is we promote events and businesses. We also create logos, graphics. One of our signature service is custom songs for businesses, events, and different things. If we give your business, your brand a sound. It has words, but we give it a sound and melody. And that is something that I have really enjoyed doing for businesses and also events. It's like one of the things that gets me going because I just sometimes when we don't find the words to convey what we want to say, we can put it in a song because the
Yeah,
song can touch the heart, right?
yeah.
So I love doing that. I love creating songs. I have songs on streaming platforms right now, and it's just even when I talk about it, I just like start to smile because that's my area of thriving. And I also enjoy uh, implementation of AI receptionists into business. I'm really big on learning AI and helping people leverage their
Mm.
time and just capturing leads while you're asleep and you're still making money and just teaching people how to dig deeper into AI and different things to help them in their business and also in their life because a lot of people think that when it comes to AI is very bad and things like that, but it's how you use it. It's no, being educated on it, right? So we can't say something is bad or we don't understand it without getting the education, right?
That's right. And that's
Yeah.
so right because I went to a conference that they were teaching on AI, they were teaching on Gemini, they was teaching on Claude, and it opened my eyes that most people can talk about it, and they talk about the
Mhm.
people flyers, and they talk about people talk about
Yeah,
everything,
you're
and
right.
so however you can do it, do it. You never
Mhm.
know who eye is gonna catch. And
Mhm.
I'm big on like knowing how to do the videos. I'm learning how to merge my videos, but I'm big on AI because AI is the future. If you don't have
It,
AI, no
it is.
AI you might as well go and sit on a and porch in the rocking chair. I mean, it's over
It's
for you.
here. It's here, and we as people, we need to embrace it. I
Yes.
mean, don't be scared of it. Just be knowledgeable. Get the education. Like if you don't know something and you're like worried about sensitive information, like let's be honest, sometimes we go to different sites and you don't even know what how your information is going to be used, but you still use the site, right?
Exactly. And exactly. And
So that's
AI already has all your information anyway. Your phone been having all your information anyway. So
okay.
why be
Okay.
scared now? Your phone has been doing all that anyway. It's just
Listen, you're right.
it has from the beginning of time. They know everything about you. I can say one thing like pizza on my phone, outside my phone and my phone now on Facebook. I'm seeing pizza shops. I'm like, you know,
Yeah,
yeah, and on
that
TV,
is crazy.
yeah, so we have to embrace it because it's going to happen regardless. We can't stop it, and that's amazing that we keep on teaching others. Hey, Tina, thank you for joining, Miss Tina. Tina Burnett is one of my friends. I'm from Raleigh.
Hi.
She's a great supporter. She's elite businesswoman, woman of the year. Listen, I love to highlight my friends, and has so
Awesome.
many. She's an author, and she has so many books coming out that's being published now. And so, hey Tina, we thank you for joining us today. And tell us, I know you said you're one of six.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the baby.
You the baby? Oh
Yes,
my God.
ma'am. Yes, I have two older brothers, and then it starts the girls. So, yeah, my older brother is 47, so we're like 10 years apart, and yeah, so it's two boys, and then it starts off the four girls, and then
My
of course
God,
it's me.
how was that? Well, five siblings. How was that?
Um,
And you the
Very
baby,
interesting.
and you the baby.
I used to be an instigator back in the day, but thank God.
I kind of figured. I said, and you the baby. Yeah,
I was the instigator, but I am the one that they call the most to get things done as
yeah.
well.
Well, it's amazing to have sisters and brothers. I only have a brother who's 6 years younger than me, and I
Mhm.
don't know where he came from. Where he I love him, but where did he come from? I asked. I was the only child for a little while,
Uh,
that spoiled one. But yeah, so and also tell us about your speaking engagements. You got a couple of speaking engagements coming up. You're going to be
yes,
on pretty big platforms, and so we're super excited. So we want to come and support you. And I'm going to put
awesome.
your link up as well for your social media handle so they can get in contact with you. But we're going to ask you anyway to say to spell it out or whatever. But
Okay.
about your speaking engagements.
Okay. So I got this number wrong the other day. I think it's four. So the first one is June 21st, and that's actually in Atlanta. And it's a game show. It's called To Be Honest. It's a
Oh,
game that helps you build real connections with your friends, your family, because
okay.
sometimes you think you know them, but these questions will actually have you like, oh, I didn't know that. It gets a deeper meaning of who a person is, right? Because sometimes we change from day to day. Things happen in our lives that allow us to, change, right? So that's the first one. It's a to be honest live podcast. It's a Father's Day edition. We did the first one March 22nd of March of this year. I don't know why I was about to say last year, but it was this year. So
It
I
seems
am
to be last year, trust me,
I
because it went
know.
by so fast. I'm trying to figure out where half the year went. But
I know. So I'm a truth blazer for this game. So I will be there on June 22nd, Lord willing. The next one is July 11th and 12th, and that's Women Empowering Generations Conference in Atlanta.
come on.
I'll be one of the speakers, and I'm also like one of the sponsors as well of our song for the conference. The next one is Align and Thrive in Raleigh, North Carolina, hosted by
Yeah.
Dr. Kimberly Nelms. I'm super excited. And I did their custom song for their event. So I'm super excited to be a part of that. And then September is From Breakthrough to the Bank brunch. It will be in the DMV area on September 12th, hosted by Dr. Shakita Mack. I'm also promoting that event, and also I will be one of the speakers as well. So if you guys would like to be a part of any of the events, let me know, and I can show you how to get your tickets. And I do have a code for the event for September as well.
Awesome. See, I told you you're on the blazing the trail right now. Listen, that's why look, we're meant to be here and doing what we're doing. And that Jeremiah 29 and 11, he knows the plan that he has for us. So, and what made you
Yeah.
choose that? What made you choose that scripture as your theme?
Oh, I chose that scripture because my plans don't always work out.
Tell
I
me
may
about
plan something different, and like God's like, no, you're
yeah,
gonna do this. And I'll
yeah.
share this quick story with you real quick.
Go ahead.
So in July of last year, I started. I quit my daytime job of 10 years to pursue my business full time because I was like, if I'm giving them all my time, right, how would I know if my business would flourish, right? So I really had to lean into my faith and continue to trust God all the way, right? And
Yes.
I would say that has been one of the most scariest but fulfilling moments ever, because it's allowing me to really understand who I am as a person, and also the gifts that he's given me to really pour into different people that he's calling me to pour into. And he's just been continuing to bless me. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. But it's worth it. And I wouldn't trade it for anything because God is amazing, and I know that he has not brought me this far to leave me, and I know he will continue to provide every need that I have, and I just continue to trust him and thank him in the good times and the bad times because I'm going to continue to keep my hand in his hand.
And that's totally right. Just having that faith. That
Yes.
faith is what is going to carry you a long way. I'm telling you, because like you said, he hasn't left you yet. He hasn't forsaken you yet. So what make you think he going to do it now?
That's right.
People have that limited faith. Like they only believe if it happened. No, we believe that it's gonna happen. I believe that it's gonna happen,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's gonna happen right now because
Yes.
obedient to his word. And so, and he's done it right now,
Yeah.
for me, so he's done it right now for you to keep you
Hmm.
here and to
Yeah.
take you down, a path of righteousness and open new doors for you. That's why he's
Hmm.
blessing you. He's opening those new doors. He's connecting you with the right people. And so that's a blessing all by itself, connecting you with the right
Amen.
people. Because Miss Kimberly is amazing. I haven't
Yes.
met her in person, but I share, her stuff on Facebook, and I'm a big supporter of her movement and what she's doing.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be at the conference, so I'll be recording you.
Awesome.
Look, I'll be recording you.
Awesome.
You'll be like, hold on, she recorded me, but I'm taking pictures with you because I love that, and that's what I do. I love promote my sisters, and you're doing
Yes.
amazing things, and keep doing amazing
Thank
things
you.
because your story it inspires others, that may be going through the same thing or have been through the same thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you can get through it, they can get through it, and I thank
Yeah.
God for that.
Yeah.
So it definitely inspired me.
To God be the glory. Thank you. To God be the glory.
Yeah, because when I read it, I said, "Oh my God, we have so much in common." Like just the esophagus, deal is people don't understand, and so to have someone, to talk to today that has been through it and made it through and is thriving,
Hmm.
it makes a big difference. So
Yes.
tell us what you have coming up next, and we ain't gonna keep you long, but tell us
Okay.
what
So I am actually working on an ebook. It's called How to Turn Your Story into Your Brand, like I did. It's going to be a three-part series. Like, so one book is coming out. I'm almost finished with the first draft. So y'all stay tuned. And then we're going to have the second one and the third one. I did a master class not too long ago, so it's just been pressing on my heart to do this because there's a lot of people maybe wondering how to do that, right? And they feel stuck. So if I can help them by encouraging them with my story and what I experienced and how I started out,
yeah.
then I want to do that.
Oh, wow. And definitely that's amazing. That's why God continues to bless you and increase you and give you, nothing but blessings and overflow. So we just thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you
Um,
for having me.
yes, and this is how they can tell them how they can get in contact with you. I have it going across the bottom, but I want you to say it for them.
Yes, so you guys can connect with me on Facebook at Nisa Shepherd. Also, Miracle Moments LLC. That's Mirakul. Also on TikTok at Miracle Moments, on Instagram, LinkedIn, and I think that's it. So
Okay.
y'all connect with me. And also, oh yes, check me out on YouTube, Inspirational Music by Miracle Moments. Check out the songs that I've already have on my YouTube channel and on streaming platforms, Miracle Moments LLC. So yeah. Listen to
And
the last song really because it's called She Still Shines. It's one of my favorites. It was dedicated for Mother's Day for those who are mothers and those who, like myself, desire to be a mother, and then those who have had children but for a short time. So it
yeah.
just talks about that in the song. It's called "She Still Shines."
Oh, well, yeah. My daughter's 27 and I have a 2-year-old grandson. And so for those that do desire to have them, it's a blessing. They're a blessing. And I thank God for them, because they keep me on my toes.
Yeah, I have nieces and nephews, and I totally understand. But yeah,
You do. Well, don't
yeah,
worry. God's going to bless you with the desires
of
of your heart.
course.
Yes, if you desire that. So,
Yeah, and
and
then I thought about it like this too. Like I, as I was listening to the song, I was like, he can have me mother in a different form, right? So whichever way he desires for me to be a mother, because I do birth different things, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how it can be done, right?
That's it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's a great way to look at it. Don't look at it one way. You got to look at it so many different ways as mothering. And so I thank
yeah,
God for that. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Tina says she has that desire as well, and a husband and kids, and God is going to give
hmm,
you that, Tina, because you're so faithful and you're walking in obedience, and you're doing what God has called you to do, and so He going to fulfill His promise, and He don't lack no good thing, and so we don't have to worry about that. You understand? If you want one, it's going to happen. Just give Him time, keep trusting
yeah,
in Him, and depend on His word. Just keep faithful to him and watch what happens. I be telling
yeah,
people, watch what happens. Some people don't understand. Just stay faithful to him. Oh my
hmm,
God, so much because I've been, with the walk that I walk with lupus, fighting lupus. I only, like you said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't from him. Like if it weren't for
yeah,
him, I wouldn't be here. And so I walk this walk with him and faithfully trust him because I've seen him do the miracle impossible in my life. The doctors tell me it's nothing that they can do. That I just have to lay here and maybe not make it. And I said God got the last say so. And so
that's right.
and I'm still here kicking and punching and fighting. So
Yeah,
can't
to
stop
God
us.
be the glory.
Yeah, right. You can't stop us, sis, and don't let nothing stop you. If you ever need anything, ever need resources, anything, don't hesitate with contacting me or let me know what I can do for you as well. But I
You
do
will.
I feel honored to have you on sharing your story, because it's a powerful story, and I thank God for you, and I pray nothing but blessings and overflow and prosperity for to you because you're on you're on fire. So stay on
Thank
fire.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. And so what were last words would you give a woman that been through hard trials and overcome trials and encourage her a little bit? What would you say?
I would tell her to keep pushing. Don't give up. God has great plans for your life, and this is just the beginning. So stay in the fight, keep pushing, because every moment in life is your miracle moment.
Come on now. Come on now. Miracle moment. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna be saying that all day today and tonight and tomorrow. Miracle moment. And so I do thank you so much for coming on. I thank you. If like I said, if there's anything else that we can do for you here at Elite Businesswoman, just let us know. We're gonna share your this broadcast again. Also, and so thank you again for coming in, and we're gonna get ready Peace out.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Hey y'all, this is Chanel Monique. Chanel Monique. We just had an amazing show. And we just want to tell you, listen, don't give up. Miracle, every moment is a miracle moment. Oh my gosh, that just blew my mind. And because every day is a miracle to wake up and see another day. And so, you guys, we also have coming up the commencement ceremony for Kingdom Minded Christian University. Yay, the second one on August 15th. We're giving honorary doctorates to those that have deserved it, that worked hard, that have done the work and has been in the community. And so we love to honor you if you are able or if you even qualify. Just put in the Kingdom Minded Christian University.org. We're looking to honor you and for your impact and what you're doing in the community, what you're doing in ministry, what you're doing. Oh God, my light done left me. Where did it go? It always do that. But kingdommindedchristianuniversity.org. Also, we have Riches, which is my cosmetic line. Riches, Riches Accessory Cosmetics. Listen, I have foundation, liquid foundation powder. I also have lashes. I have lip gloss. Yay, my new lip gloss line is coming out. We have mascara. We have pocketbooks. Hello. We forgot to tell you about the richest pocketbooks. Leather luxury pocketbooks, richest pocketbooks. Everybody got one. So you might as well get one. We got new colors coming out. We got yellow. We got red coming out. So we're super excited. And then we have the shoes to match the yellow with the yellow. So I am super excited about what God is doing in our life. And listen, and I'm speaking on different platforms. So continue to follow Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com, and continue to get all you need, be all you can. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Now, you are amazing. You are wonderful. Listen, don't let nobody try to stop you. I'm unstoppable. I don't care what the enemy tries and throws. I'm going to jump over that hurdle and I'm going to stomp on his head and I'm going to do something else great. And so, you guys continue to be blessed. This your girl, Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Have a blessed night, you guys.